not too shallow where it goes outside. So you gotta make sure it's nice and crisp and tight when we get into that, okay? So let's go ahead and do 3, okay? We're gonna do 3 spins and stops all together, okay? So we have our count of, we have 5 and 6, and da 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 squeeze, push and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 1, 2, 3 and 4 and angle. Okay, that's going to be your angle. Next, we're going to go to flat. Just remember that as the exercise progresses, you need to give it more energy and velocity to get it into the next angle at which you're supposed to stop it at, okay? So, little to nothing for this. Increase, 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 okay? So, next we're going to do flat. So, it's going to be the same regular 4 spins catching on 5, okay? So, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. And that's going to be flat, okay? So, you want to make sure that, once again, the left hand is covering, sorry about that. You're going to want to make sure that the left hand is covering the butt, and then the right hand is covering the swivel as well, okay? So, the transitional part for this one is a little bit more tricky because you really don't have your left hand to use that much. It's mostly just the right hand, okay? So when you think about popping this up, you're going to take that right hand and adjust it back into center, pop it up slightly, and bring it back to that angle, okay? To get into our final 4th spins and stops, okay? So, once we're getting to our flat, we're gonna make sure we're taking that right hand and popping it up to that angle. So that way we get back into our spins, because remember, we always spin at an angle, not at a vertical. Totally different process, okay? So, once again, we're gonna go to the flat. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and a flat, like so, okay? Now, let's go ahead and combine 1, 2, 3, I'm sorry, there's 5. There's 5 altogether, not 4. Let's go ahead and combine all 4 together, okay? With the counts, okay? Here we go. So we have 5 and 6, and da 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 squeeze, push and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and a hit, 6, 7, 8 and a 1, 2, 3 and 4 and a 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 1, okay? And a 1. Now we're gonna finish our 5th and final one, which is going to be just like if you were to dip for a triple. It's the same angle that we're gonna hit for our final spins and stops, okay? So, when we get to our flat position like so, we're hitting and 1. From here we have, so we have and 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5, okay? And 5. So this one's not gonna require as much energy as what the other ones did. So it's similar to our first one that we did as far as what the energy is gonna be to get to this position, okay? You wanna make sure it's gonna be like a standard dip. Okay, so making sure that that palm of the right hand is pressed into the butt, like so. It's within the shoulder blade, nice and strong. We have this nice triangular formation, nice and boxed out. And that the left hand is also towards what our home base would be if we were to dip, okay? So, once again, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, and dip, okay? 4 and dip. This one's a little bit trickier, okay? Especially just because it's less energy, and you gotta have to make sure that your hands hit the right place at the right time. Otherwise, it's gonna go back over like this. Okay, so let's go ahead and do all 5 spins all together, okay? So we have 5 and 6, and da 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 squeeze, push and 1, 2, 3 and 4 and 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, 6, 7, 8 and a 1, 2, 3, 4 and a 5, 6, 7, 8, and then we move on to the left side as well. But like I said, that we're just focusing on the right side for right now, just as a refresher course, okay, to make sure that you guys are practicing and reviewing what you basically know. Everything will be done on the left side this year, okay, so not just the right side, so make sure that once you master the right side, we gotta master the left side as well, okay? So that's just part 1 of this video. Next, I'm gonna break down the body with it.